Hello, my name is Vishal. I'll show you the curve info node in this video. Let's open Hypersheet, and in the utilities section you will find a utility called curve info. Okay, curve info node will allow you to measure the length of the curve, which can later used in rigging, especially when you're dealing with stretchy rig types. So there are a couple of ways how you can actually use this node or create this curve node. So firstly, I need to create a curve for this. Create a CV curve tool, and then just click like that. Now if you have to measure the length of the curve, then you need to use this curve info node. We basically use node editor for this. So I'll open the node editor, select the curve, add that here, and then press tab on the keyboard and then type curve info node like that. Okay, now select the shape node, press 3 on the keyboard to locate the world space attribute. Then select the curve info node, press 3 or 4. 4 is working for me. Press 4 and then locate this attribute called input curve. Just connect world space to the input curve, and then if you open the curve info node, you will have the length of the curve, which is 32.128 centimeters, I guess, because right now my linear units are in centimeters. Okay, so you can use that information anywhere, and then you can do the rigging process further. If I open the control points here, you should see a lot of control points there. If it's not getting, I mean, if I'm not able to see all the control points here listed, then close and open the node editor. Sometimes the refreshing is needed, and you should see the control points coming there. Now one thing I can do with the control points, let's say if I create a locator. Okay, locator has got the transform node, and then I press 3 on the keyboard and select the control point 0's XYZ position, and connect it with the translation of the locator, and you should see the locator which was here went to that point. So if you select a vertex point of the curve, the locator will stick to the vertex point, and mostly the locator will not be on the curve, for your information, because the vertex points will be on the hull. So let's see once again with another point there. So I'll just go with the third point, and you should see, I just go with the second point. I should see the locator is off the curve because the vertex point is there. So anytime if you want a locator to be on the vertex points, this method should be a very useful method, I guess. And yeah, one more thing I said, how do I basically create this node, curve info node, in a different method, as I said. So I'll just delete the curve info node, and then we have the locators. I'll delete them. So I've got the curve. Okay, just open the script editor. Okay, and here type arc, ARC-LEN, then put spacebar hyphen CH spacebar 1 and the expression with the semicolon. Now this is the command which you need to type, and then press Ctrl Enter to execute. Then you should able to see I've created a curve info node with this command. Now if I open the node editor, then you should be able to see the curve info node is automatically created with the single line command there. So that's how you can actually create the curve info node and then use its length for the stretchy rake purposes or any other purposes where the arc length or the length of the curve is basically useful. If you just get into the create and measure tools, there is a tool called arc length tool. So if you just click on the curve, okay, wherever I've located the point, there you are able to see a value which is 7.11. When I move it to the starting point, it is a 0, and then when I move it to the last point, it is 32.128. okay, okay. So curve info node will give me an output where I can later connect it, whereas the arc tool only will allow you to just read the value. Okay, so if you want to take that value of the length further forward, then you have to rely on curve info node rather arc length tool. Okay.